mids and how we sort out the mids throughout the entirety of that last bit. The important bit of round 12 obviously, but how we can manage mids throughout this entire period when we've got the Origin guys on our side. So that's where it gets fun. But yeah, that Sharp and Mazu one really helps over the whole period, given they don't miss any other than 18. So that's a win. Now, mids up top. Who are we going to be moving on from? And I mentioned here with Watson, we've moved him out of the side already for Clark in this iteration, so we can remove him from the center. I've already had Dewey in there because I thought I was trading him in. So I spoke about what I need, and it's one Shark mid. Garrick's a fun pick, and he's actually a chance of making the side this week coming up. So let's just, with those two moves this week, let's pop in what it's going to look like for round 12 so far. And right now that means I've got the hooker set and done. I've got in terms of centers, we've got Katonga, Tamale. By trading Toya, it moves me one away in center and wing fullback. So that's where if I was to bring in Fermor was the thought. So it was like Watson to Clark, Riley Smith to come in for Rob Toya. So it removes the center. But then if I went Fermor in for Toa, doesn't help my round 12 situation. And personally, I think next week's a week to, unless we get a lot of injuries, I think it's a general week to I can almost hold. With the two loopers, it just allows you to not worry about having a perfect 17 because you can loop and you can look to get the good 17 scorers from the two loopers. So that's good. And when I say two loopers, it's because I'm selling Watson and Toya and leaving Wong and leaving Savala in the side. So I've got that Savala wrong one. 14, buddy. So yeah, dropping off that one center, that's where I think looping, I'm tempted to bring in Garrick this week, depending how the loopers go. So I'm going to have Katonga in 6. Let's may as well get up the squad now as well, which will make it easier, Jamie, for everyone to, fan. The amount of times it doesn't connect, I'm too fast apparently. So I've made those two trades right now. So Katonga goes in 6. Yongi goes in 5 for the looping. And then if Egan's starting, apparently he was clutching his hand the other day. So if Egan's actually starting, do I play him over Savala? Probably. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it fairly simple with that. I'm not too stressed about this trade number. To have 20 after this week, that's going in from round 10 all the way to round 20. So it's at 11 rounds for just less than 2 a week. If I went to 2, if I went to 3, it's 19. There's going to be a couple of weeks there where I'll hold. And then the other weeks, if you can average 2 or 2 and a bit, then that's completely fine. If you can manage to maybe get to round 20 with 1 or 2 in the bank, then even better. But the good thing right now with our teams, and I know my team specifically, given, I'm a decent spot overall at 1,200, that the team's looking pretty good. Team values at 13.1 million. So I have a lot of really good players on my side, and I'm very happy with all that. So that just allows, if we're at a better spot with guns at this point of the season, then you're in a position where you're not fighting to get so many different guns in your side. And when we're going to sell, Watson this week and guys like Isaiah Yo in round 11, that's 830k that you can spend across the team, and you can delete a couple of mid-rangers. So Yo and another Cheapie or Yo and a mid-ranger and get 2 guns, which is really, really helpful. And that's what we're looking at to finish out and round out our side. So